And obviously, an enterprising reporter was able to get there by 2017. But Jeffrey Epstein was very powerful. And if his clients included Donald Trump and Bill Clinton and God knows who else, then a lot of money was paid, perhaps, or a lot of mouths were shut. What I can't understand is why, when he died in that prison cell, that didn't become the biggest story in the country for months. If you weren't paying attention up until that point, and then you heard even a couple of the details, like his minders fell asleep. And so for me, that's when I thought, why abdicate at that point? All the facts are known. This guy's clearly guilty. Powerful people are involved. He's likely to tell the full story. And then all of a sudden he's dead under ridiculous circumstances that make it kind of look like something out of Goodfellas. I mean, I can remember the Times doing a big spread on the whole thing as if it was just like, yeah. And so there was just this window and he hung himself. And that was that. So now, so that, to me, those are all in my mind how I think about this. But what about, and so that, but I would say, and where we all land though is now this is existential. So sometimes, these stories do happen and they take time to evolve and then they become definitional. That was largely due to Bugliosi, the attorney, writing a book that captured the imagination of the world and defined it as such. So this is that case for our time, very clearly.
It's the amount of people and the time of when everything happened, and then 2017, and then it's kind of broken in 2017, right? So he's doing it all those years. Hence why when you're looking at, what was it, a week ago, in front of the Capitol, you have a throng of women, and I partied. I mean, I was not partying with that crew, but I was in the city.
I'm like, how is someone so wealthy that he owns this island and I've never even heard of him? But John, I think you're right. I hope to God that they do release that list.
It was so heavily redacted, and Trump's name was blotted out every single time it came up. And then Article 7C is anything that would materially damage someone by mere mention in a story, in a file like that.